started on all fours today. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to round the spine, bring the chin to your chest. Drop your tummy down, open up your chest, look up. Round it and drop it down. Let's do that a couple more times, getting that spine warmed up. If you have a small ball or a light dumbbell or a can of beans with you, if not, go ahead and grab it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. You can do all the exercises without it. One more time, round and drop. And bring your spine into neutral. Draw your shoulder blades down, extend the right arm out and the left leg back. Your hips are parallel to the floor, your neck is in alignment with your spine. So you're looking down at the floor and you stay nice and tall in that left shoulder. Squeeze that back glute and push through the heel. And switch. Left arm, right leg, extend. Push through the heel. Remember, keep the shoulder blades drawn down. All the muscles in your body are activating. Thumbs up right here. And switch. Reach. Keep that belly button pulled up towards the ceiling. And one more time. Switch and reach. Good, then bring the hand down, the knee down. Tuck the toes under and lift the knees just barely off the floor. So your knees are hovering and your quads are activated, the muscles on the front of the back of the legs. Keep the shoulders down, core tight. If you want to, go for a little walk, lifting up one leg at a time, or just hold it. Make sure you continue your breath. One more on each side. Good, then drop the knees down, flatten out the feet, and push it into child's pose. Extended child's pose, so the fingertips are forward, press your palms into the floor, relax your forehead down. Then from here, bring your hips forward and drop them down towards the floor. Just a little stretch in the front of the body, shoulders are down, looking up. And then push it back into child's pose one more time. From here, come forward onto your forearms. So the elbows are going to be right under the shoulders. Your hands are relaxed in front of you. Draw the shoulder blades down. Pull that belly button off the mat and lift the hip up. So you're in modified plank and you can stay here if you want to. Or you can tuck the toes under and lift the knees off the floor. Maybe walk the toes a little closer towards your elbows. Push back to the heels. Reach forward to the crown of the head. Pull that belly button in. Breathe. Think about squeezing your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, your inner thighs, your chest, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps. Everything is working. Put a smile on your face so your facial muscles are working too. Good, drop the knees down, flatten out the feet. Come on your tummy with the arms overhead. Palms are facing each other here. Again, looking down at the floor, draw the shoulder blades down, lift up the right arm, left leg, and then the left arm, right leg. Alternating lifts. When you're lifting that leg, I really want you to think about using the glute to lift. Breathe. Warming up the lower back here, one more on each side. But bring your feet mat width apart, turn your toes out. Make a little pillow with your hands. Relax your forehead and your shoulders down and lift the right leg up. Tap it down, left leg. Lift and tap. Again, the lift is originating from the glute right here. You are feeling the lower back, it's strengthening. One more on each side. And then lift both legs up at the same time, lift and hold. Make sure you're not holding your breath, relax. Lift and hold. And relax. Bring the hands behind you, palms are facing up. Roll the shoulders back and reach the hands towards the heels. Then lift the legs up and hold. Reach with those fingertips. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other. And relax. One more time, lift and reach. Then bring the feet together, the hands under the shoulders, and push it back into child's pose. Release that lower back. Then bring the hands forward. The hands are under the shoulders. You can stay in modified plank right here with the knees down. Draw the shoulder blades down, or tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the floor. Heels together, toes apart. So squeezing the inner thighs towards each other, push back through the heels, reach forward to the crown of the head. Engage that core. Breathe. Squeeze the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, the inner thighs. Anytime you need to come down on the knees, you can. Good, then from here, bring the hips forward, drop them down, look up, maybe lift the knees off the floor. Good, then drop the knees down, walk the knees slightly back, so you're modified plank. You're gonna bring your left leg out to the side, the right leg extend, and the right arm comes up into modified side plank. So my left hand is directly under the shoulders are stacked. Breathe. Good, take that arm up overhead, and then from here, elbow and knee come together. Extend, elbow and knee together. Reach and pull. Use that exhalation as you pull together. Notice though, this part of my shoulder is not moving. It's just the arm and the knee coming towards each other. One more. Good, bring the hand down, the knee down, and the hand down, and switch sides. So right leg out to the side, left arm up, right here. Then reach that arm overhead, then bring the elbow and the knee together, and extend. Make sure the hand is directly under the shoulder, and you're not drooping down here, but you're staying tall. Two more. One more. Good, bring the leg down, the hand down. Come on back down onto your tummy. You're gonna bring the feet shoulder width apart. Your arms are out to the side, palms are facing down. Roll your shoulders back, lift up the chest, the legs, and pump the arms up towards the ceiling. So you're activating the upper back muscles. Breathe, looking down at the floor, keeping the neck in alignment with the spine. And relax. Now turn your thumbs up. So you're just externally rotating the shoulders, lift up the chest, lift up the legs, and then pump the arms up. Little lifts. Different angle up there in the upper back and the back of the shoulders. Breathe. Good, bring the hands down, the feet together, hands under the shoulders, push it back into child's pose. Coming back onto the forearms. Sorry, Chuck, I know I didn't hold the child's pose for very long. You take your time, guys. Elbow under the shoulders. Walk those toes a little slightly forward, push back, or drop the knees down. You're gonna drop the hip down, center, switch, center. Drop it from side to side. Think about the obliques lifting you back to center. One more on each side. Good, drop the knees down, bring the hands under the shoulders. You're still in plank, modified plank again, left leg to the side, right leg extend, right arm comes up. Lift the leg and tap it down. You're almost turning the toes slightly down. So you want to make sure the toes are not pointing up, but either straight, parallel to the floor here, or slightly down. So you're engaging the glute here. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg down, the hand down, and switch sides. Lift that arm up. Remember, the toes are slightly pointing down, and lift and tap. Keep that neck in alignment with the spine. Stay tall through that right shoulder. Keep the belly button pulled in. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg down, come back to the center. 30 inside of the elbows forward and come all the way down onto the mat. Make a pillow again with your hands. Bring your feet mat width apart. Bend the knees so the heels are now touching. You're going to push the heels up towards the ceiling and tap it back down. So lift and tap. Lift and tap. Squeeze the heels together if you can. Different angle of the glute. Lift, tap. Still working the lower back also. Two more. Last one. Good, extend the legs out, bring the feet together, and rotate onto your right side. Oh, that's my right side over here. All right, if you have a weight, grab the weight. If you don't worry about it. You can do the whole thing without it. Elbows under the shoulders, my feet are slightly forward. I have the weight on my thigh right here, core is tight. Now if you have your weight up here, it's not gonna do very much. You wanna bring it a little closer towards the center of the leg or towards the bottom where the knee is, not on the knee though. So again, turn the toes slightly down with that top foot and then lift. Keep the hips stacked so the top hip does not come back. Good, pull your belly button in right here. If this is too much for the weight, just put the weight down. Try to keep that neck in line with the spine. Good, hold it up right here. Turn the toe all the way down, tap to the front of the foot, to the back of the foot. Tap, tap. Stay tall, no slouching. Tap, tap. Then hold it behind you right here. The heel is still turning up and give me little lifts. Just feel the different angles of the glute working. Two more. Good, bring the leg down, put the weight down, cross that top leg over and lean slightly forward. So you felt your glute working here. Come on up and around to the other side. Left elbow under the shoulder, weight goes on top of the thigh. Stack those hips, toes slightly down, and then lift. Little lifts first. No slouching in through here. Keep that triangle going right here. Armpit, elbow to hip. Good, smile guys, it's a sunny day. Hold it up right here, toe down, tap front, tap back. Tap, tap. Belly button is pulled in. Nothing is moving except that leg. Good, hold it in the center, toe down, heel up, lift. Oh, sorry, to the back of the foot, to the back of the foot. There we go, back. Ooh, do you feel the difference right here? You're taking the hip flexor out of there. Sometimes it's easy to use that hip flexor to lift that leg. Two more. Good, bring that weight in the front, cross the top leg over and lean slightly forward. All right, we're gonna come around. If you have a ball, that's great. Go ahead and grab it, put it between your knees and come down on your floor. If you don't have a ball, you can do all the exercises without it. Your weight is on the right side of the mat, keep it handy. All right, your feet about shoulder width apart or maybe a little closer than ball width apart. And it really depends on what size your ball is here. So you want to have tension on the ball. Make sure your toes are pointing straight ahead and your knees are pointing up. Hands are on the floor, reaching towards the bottom of the mat. Shoulder blades are squeezing into the floor and then squeeze the ball and lift the hips into bridge. Good. Continue reaching those fingertips towards the bottom of the mat and alternate, lift up one heel at a time. So if you don't have a ball, you can do the same thing without it right here. Lift, tap, lift, tap. If you do have the ball, I want some tension on that ball, squeeze it. Press the shoulder blades into the floor. One on each side. Good, both heels down, squeeze the ball a little bit more and slowly, one vertebra at a time, press your spine into the floor. When you come to the lower part of your spine, use those abdominal muscles to press that part down before you release. Excellent. Bring the hands behind the head, lift the head and shoulders up. You're looking at the ball here. Head is resting in the hands. Exhale up. If you have the ball, squeeze it. Inhale back to starting position. Lift and squeeze. Blow the air out on the way up. Feel those lower abdominal muscles activating when you're squeezing that ball. Hold it at the top right here. Keep the elbows open. Just give me little pulses right here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Or just hold it in this position. Good. Bring the head down, the hands down. Lift the hips back up. You're still squeezing that ball. Your inner thighs are probably talking to you right now. Lifting both heels up. Tap them down. Lift. Tap. If you want a little stretch, Bring the hands behind your back, clasp the hands together. Open up the shoulders and the chest by reaching those knuckles towards the heels. Lift, tap. Keep your hips lifted. Then bring the heels down, the hands down on the mat, and slowly press the spine back into the floor. Once you're down there, tuck that tailbone under. Grab your weight with your right hand. If you don't have a weight or a can of beans or whatever, you can do all the exercises without it. The left hand goes behind the head and shoulders lift. The palm of my right hand is facing towards my thigh. Squeezing the ball on the way up as I push up and tap it back down. If I want to add on, my legs are in tabletop. Knees over hips. Bottom leg parallel to the floor. Feet flexed. Press up, tap down, press up, tap down. The head is just resting in that left hand. We're not pulling on the neck. You're working one side of the body a little bit more. That makes you use more muscles to keep you stable. 2 more. Hold it up on this last one. Squeeze the ball. Turn the palm in and give me circles. Circle right here. You should feel all the different muscles kicking in the abdominal area, depending where the weight is right now. And then circle the other way. Feel this. Core strong. You guys look awesome. 1 more. Good. Bring the feet down. Keep the arm up there. You're going to lift the hips up, squeeze the ball. You're going to bend the elbow, bring the weight next to the ear, and extend it back up. Bend and extend. On your extension, maybe squeeze the ball a little bit more. Think about the glutes still activated. So pushing through the heels, making sure the glutes are still working. Extend that arm and bend it. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes. 3 more. 3, 2. Let's do 1 more here. Good, and then bring the hips back down. We're still on the same arm. Tuck the tailbone back under. Bring the legs in tabletop, or keep the feet on the floor. The elbows come next to the torso and press back up. So this is a tricep press. You can add on by bringing the left hand behind the head and lifting the head and shoulders up. So the elbow does not flare out. It's close to the torso. So you come down and press back up. One more. Good. Bring the feet down. Switch hands. So the left hand now has the weight with the palm facing towards the thigh. The right hand goes behind the head and shoulders lift. Tap the elbow down. Press it up. Squeeze the ball here or with legs in tabletop. So anytime you feel the low back, just keep the feet on the floor. Breathe on the way up. Hold it up right here, turn the palm in. Squeeze that ball the whole time, circle. Notice how your body has to rethink here. All these muscles kicking in to keep you from tilting over, to keep you stable. Don't pull on the neck with the head resting the hand. Circle the other way. You're feeling strong today. Hold the weight up here, bring the feet on the floor, the head down, the hips up. Bend the elbow and extend it. Tricep extension right here. Squeeze the ball maybe a little bit more on the way up. Two more. Keep the arm up here, slowly press the spine back down. Either keep the feet on the floor or give me that tabletop again. Elbow comes close to the torso, presses up. Maybe right hand behind the head and shoulders lift. Press up, tap down. Squeeze the ball when you push up. We've done a lot of inner thigh work if you had that ball, so you might be ready to get rid of it soon. 2 more. Last one. Good. Put the weight to the side. Put the ball to the side. Reach the arms overhead, the legs overhead. No, not the legs overhead, the legs straight out. Give me a big stretch, reaching from side to side. Stretch out those muscles on the side of the torso. All right, then bend both legs. Bring the hands back to the side. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift the head and shoulders up. Reach the hands towards the opposite wall. Move the arms up and down. Inhale and exhale. If this bothers your head or your neck, just put one hand behind the head right here. Reach through the fingertips, maybe add on, bringing the legs into tabletop. Remember, the knees over the hips on the tabletop. Maybe even extend the legs out, heels together, toes apart. Take a break anytime you need it. And then hug the knees into the chest, relax your head down. Bring the hands behind the head, lift the head and shoulders up, extend the legs out, heels together, toes apart, flex your feet. You're going to bring the legs out, out, together. Stay very stable right here through the core. You have a dynamic inner thigh stretch here, working the glutes at the same time, out, out, together. One more. Good, hug the knees, relax your head. Then from here, extend the right leg out, the left leg pulls into its the chest. Legs either up towards the ceiling or closer to the floor, maybe head and shoulders lift. Give that leg a nice hug. One more on each side. Good, bring the feet back onto the floor, shoulder width apart. The head down, the arms down. Reach the fingertips towards the bottom of the mat. Press the shoulder blades into the ground and lift the hips up into bridge. Walking right here, right leg comes up, taps down, left leg. Don't let the booty drop down so the hips are lifted the whole time and your glutes are working. Lift and tap. Continue reaching those fingertips towards the bottom of the mat. Don't let the shoulders creep up to the ears. One more on each side. Then slowly, one vertebra at a time, press the spine back down into the ground. Good, once you're here, hands behind the head and shoulders lift. Start in tabletop, right leg out, left leg in, switch. Remember, you can always modify by bringing the feet up towards the ceiling. We're adding an upper body rotation, so right shoulder, left knee, switch, alternating. Get that nice rotation in the torso. One more on each side. Good, bring the feet back onto the floor, shoulder width apart, head down. Arms back down, reach the fingertips towards the bottom of the mat. Press the shoulder blades down into the ground. Lift the hips up. Extend the right leg up. Keep the left hip lifted. Bring the knee to the knee and back up towards the ceiling. Inhale down, exhale lift. You're very active in that upper back right here, pressing it down into the ground. And of course that left glute is working. Hold the leg up here. Dip the butt down, push it back up. Dip down and press. One more. Good. Bend the knee. Extend the left leg up. That ankle is directly under the knee here, so the right glute is activated. Knee to knee and back up towards the ceiling. Inhale down, exhale lift. Fingertips reaching towards the bottom of the mat. Remember, don't let the shoulders creep up. Hold the leg up here. Dip down, lift, push to the heel. Halfway. One more. Good, bend that knee. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, press the spine down onto the floor. Good, hug the knees nice and wide towards the shoulders, rock yourself a little bit from side to side, release the lower back, give yourself a little hug. Bring it back to the center, extend the legs up, heels together, toes apart, engage that core. Hold on behind the left leg, right leg comes towards the floor. Maybe head and shoulders lift. Modification right here, head down, bend knee, pull in. Get that great stretch in the back of the hamstrings here. One more on each side. Good, hug the knees, relax. We will add on. So hands behind the head and shoulders lift, legs extended. Right leg down, up. Left leg down, up. You feel the lower back? Bring the hands behind the thighs again, or the head down. Add that upper body rotation, so opposite leg, opposite shoulder. One more on each side. Bring the feet on the floor, the head down, the arms out to the side. Rock the legs from side to side. Good, then rotate onto your right side. Bring the right elbow under the shoulder. Nice straight line from the ear to the hip to the heel. Bend the bottom leg so the knees are still stacked and lift the hip up. Lifting up through here, it's your outer thigh and your obliques working and your shoulder. Left arm comes up. Lift the leg, point forward, flex back. If you need to, this hand can go right here as a little kickstand. Point forward, flex back. The rest of the body is not moving, just that leg. Point and flex. Flex forward, point back. Activate those calf muscles by pointing and flexing. One more. Good, hold it here. Bring the leg down, dip the hip down and lift. Tap and lift. If you want to make it more challenging, you can keep that leg lifted. You're lifting up through obliques and outer thigh. Keep the shoulder blade drawn down. Two more. Woo. Good, bring that hip down, leg down, and switch sides. You guys warmed up? Did I tell you this was going to be a 3-hour class today? Yep, good. Stay tuned. All right, elbow under the shoulder. Nice straight line, bend the bottom leg, the knees are stacked, the hips are stacked. Arm comes up. Good, leg comes up. Point forward, flex back. Use this hand as a kickstand if needed. Point and flex. Come on, body's not moving, just that leg. Your core is keeping everything very stable. Good, flex forward, point back, flex, and point, flex, and point. One more. Good, then either bring the leg down, dip the hip down, or keep the leg up, dip the hip down. Two more. Last one. Good, leg down, hip down. Come on around. You're going to put your weight, if you have it, onto the right side of the mat. The hands are under the shoulder, the weight's under the right hand. Knees are under the hips. So get into your four post position, core is tight. You're going to pull that elbow up, tap it down. So even if you don't have a weight, pulling up, engaging those muscles. Pull up and tap. If you want to extend that left leg back, you can. But make sure the hip stays parallel to the floor. Your foot is flexed. You're pushing back through the heel. Making sure the toes are pointing down towards the floor. And you're tall in that left shoulder, so no slouching down. Hold the elbow up here. Extend it and bend it. Woo! Extend and bend. You're adding triceps. Your belly button's still pulled in. Your neck is in alignment with the spine. Check in with form. I'd rather have you have good form before you bring that leg up. One more. Good. Bring the leg down, the knee down. Give me a little child's pose. We'll hold it a little longer. Release your lower back. Relax your arms. And then coming up to the other side now, the weight's going to be under the left hand. Right hand under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Elbow comes up and taps down. Maybe right leg extends back. Push to the heel. Hips parallel to the floor. Toes pointing down. Neck in alignment with the spine. Right shoulder tall. Activate those upper back muscles here by pulling up. Hold it up right here and then extend and bend. So now you're working the triceps. Keep the belly button pulled in. Think about squeezing that right glute. 2 more. Last one. Put the weight to the side, bring the knees down, go back into child's pose. We're going to come up and around. So if you have a weight, grab your weight. You don't have to have beans either. If you want to get a can of tomatoes, that's perfectly fine. A can of, I don't know, whatever, cauliflower. I don't know if that comes in a can. Sit up nice and tall right here. Bring the arms in front of you with your weight. Draw your shoulder blades down. Flex your feet, push through the heels, and slowly start rolling down. Take your time rolling down. 1 vertebra at a time. Good. From here, inhale, exhale, blow the air out, reach the hands towards the toes, and slowly come back up. Now, if you look like this coming up, I'd rather have you roll to the side, come back up, and roll down only with us, all right? Inhale here, exhale, slowly roll it down, pull that belly button in, take your time. Your core muscles are keeping you from just falling down. Breathe. Articulate that spine. Inhale here. Exhale, either come up seated or roll up and sit up tall. We'll do 1 more of this. Right here, inhale, exhale. Continue your breath. Breathing. Last time coming up. Inhale here. Exhale, come up. Good. Put the weight over to the side. Pull your knees in so your feet are shoulder width apart. Your hands are behind your thighs. You roll the shoulders back and you're leaning back. You can stay right here, or if you want to, you can alternate. Lift up 1 leg at a time. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Good, you can bring the hands out if you want to, as long as you don't feel the lower back. 1 more on each side. Good, bring the hands behind your thighs, round it out. Lean back. So you can stay with this last exercise or bring both feet up. Bring the arms out and tap, lift, tap, lift. If you feel it all in the lower back, please keep the hands behind the thighs here. Your back is nice and straight. 1 more on each side. Good, feet on the floor, round it out. Extend those legs up, arms in front. Inhale here, exhale, slowly roll down. Just like we did with the roll up, just take your time coming down. We're going to stay down. Good, bend your knees, hands are on the floor, right leg extends up. Turn that hip slightly out and circle the right leg without moving the hips. Now if you can, extend the left leg out, so straighten that leg as long as you don't feel the lower back. Your spine is pressing down towards the ground, your shoulder blades are pressing into the mat, your arms are relaxed, your hips are stable. Circle the other way. Maybe today is the day where you can make the circles a little bigger without moving the hips. One more. Good, hug that knee into the chest, bring the other knee in. Either put the right foot on the floor or straighten it out. Left leg extends up, turn the hips slightly out, engage those core muscles, circle the left leg. Circle the other way. Almost there. One more. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. So from here, lift head and shoulders up. Extend the arms overhead. Bring the hands back around to the feet. Inhale here. Exhale around. You can do this with the head on the mat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach through the fingertips. One more. Then bring the hands behind the head. Extend the legs, press the heels together. Bend the knees back. Extend and bend. Engage your inner thigh on the extension and bend. One more. Hug the knees, relax the head. We're going to put those two together, so either head on the floor or head and shoulders lift, arms and legs extend, bring it around. Your modification can be right here, bringing the arms higher up, legs higher up. Make it more challenging, bringing the arms lower to the ground, the legs lower to the ground. One more. Hug the knees into the chest. Now, if you know you have some issues with your lower back, you can put your hands under your hips, extend the legs up, or bend the knees. You can always bend the knees, tap the feet down for the next exercise, or legs extended. Inhale, bring the legs down, exhale, lift. You can do this with the hands behind the head. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Use your lower abdominal muscles to lift those legs back up. Blow that air out. Two more. One more. Good, and hug the knees into the chest. Hug them nice and tight so you can get a little bit of rocking sensation from side to side. All right, we're going to go back onto your right side. Right elbow under the shoulders. You can have the bottom leg bent. You can have it extended, one foot in front of the other, or one on top of the other. Left arm reaches up. From here, inhale, exhale, reach underneath. Inhale, exhale, back up. Good. Reach underneath and back up. Good. Reach, thinking obliques here and back up. One more. And back up. Bring your hips down, switch sides. Left elbow under the shoulder here, the side where you want your feet. Don't worry about that. Knee can don't stay down. That's perfectly fine. You're still working the same muscles. Inhale here, exhale, reach, and back up. And reach, and back up. And reach, and back up. Let's do one more. And bring your hip down and switch sides. So, actually don't switch sides, come on around. So the last one is the challenge of the day, because time goes by so fast. So if you just want to hold it in a plank on the elbows down, you can do that. Otherwise, you're with me, hands under the shoulders. You're in a plank, shoulders down, tuck the toes under, come into full plank. From here, you're going to bring that right leg up. You're going to lift the hips up into a single leg down dog, or just hold it in plank. When you come forward, you're going to bring the knee in between the hands so the leg is just hovering. Love to save the best for last. Push it back up. Take that right knee towards the left elbow so you're rotating. Good, push it back up. Let's do that one more time. Rotate, either hold it here or straighten out that back leg. I don't know if you can see my leg. Back up. Bring that right leg down. Bring it back into plank. Good. Left leg comes up. Push it up towards the ceiling, single leg down dog. Come on forward into knee hovering in between hands. This is the challenge, guys. Push it back up. Knee to opposite elbow, rotate. Stay tall on the shoulder. Smile. Push back up. Rotate, and if you can, extend that leg. Good, bring the leg back up. Bring that foot down. Walk out your dog. Then bend your knees, walk your hands towards your toes. Relax it in a forward bend. Rock it a little bit from side to side. Take your hands, bring them behind your back. If you can't invert, if your head's not supposed to be down, you can do this standing. Hands behind the back, reach the knuckles towards the ceiling. If you're standing up straight, reach the knuckles towards the floor. Open up the chest and shoulders. Bend the knee slightly and slowly roll it up. Hopefully you're not going to get a red head rush here. Push those knuckles down towards the ground. Everybody still with me? Good. All right, you're gonna stand on your left leg. Spread the toes, nice and tall. Right knees in front. Little balance challenge. If you need a wall close by, that's perfectly fine. Good. Extend the leg and bend it. Extend and bend. Reaching through the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Good. Nice balance challenge. You're working those quads right here. One more. Good. Bring that foot down. Switch sides. Bring the left leg up. Shoulders down. Reach to the crown of the head. Extend and bend. And you thought you were done. So close. 2 more. Last one. Good. Bring that leg down. Come on around on your seat again. You're going to extend the legs in front of you. We're going to just stretch out. So inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, reach forward, pull the belly button in. Grab your ankles, your toes, your thighs, whatever you can reach. Press that spine back towards the back wall. Slowly roll it up. Inhale, arms come up. Let's do it one more time. Exhale, reach forward. Press that spine towards the back wall. Good, and come on back up. You're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together, grab the toes. Walk your booty a little closer to your heels. Sit up tall. Give me butterfly legs. Smile, butterfly. There you go. Lean forward. Push those elbows open by using your elbows. Push those thighs open. You know what I mean. And come on back up. Crisscross. Lift up your butt. Put it back down. Take the left hand to the right knee, the right arm behind you. Sit nice and tall, look over your back shoulder. Great spine twist. Come back to the center, switch sides. Look over that back shoulder. Good, bring it back to the center. Extend the legs in front. Bring your hands behind you, cross the right ankle on top of your left thigh. Bend that front leg and scoot your butt a little closer to your heels. Rock it a little bit from side to side. If this doesn't feel good, you can be right here, pulling the leg in, laying on your back. Good. Open up your chest and shoulders at the same time here. Keep rocking the leg from side to side. Maybe scoot a little closer to your heel, if you can. Good. Then push back. Extend that leg. Switch. Left ankle over right, bend the leg, scoot in. Woo, one side is always a little tighter. Rock it from side to side. Open up that chest. Good, hold it here, scoot back. Crisscross the legs the other way so the opposite leg is in front this time. Bring your hands behind your head. You're going to bring the elbows together and then open them up behind you. Keep your shoulders down, reach to the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Elbows together, open it up. Elbows together, open it up. Open up the chest and shoulders. Do this if you're sitting in front of the computer a lot. One more. Good, bring the arms down. Reach the left arm up and reach it over towards the right. Get that nice stretch all the way from the pinky to the hip. Good, come up and switch. Reach that arm out. Come back to the center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands heart center.